Right, Shalom, this is your brother Shamar from the Phoenix camp. And with that being said, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders of Great Millstone, and peace and salutations to the brothers that are doing his work in truth and sincerity. And we're going to jump right into lessons. Proverbs 9 and 10. It says, the fear of the Most High is the beginning of wisdom, and the knowledge of the Holy One is understanding. So now you know what the fear of the Most High is, man. The fear of the Most High is the beginning of wisdom, beginning of understanding and knowing things beyond the normal person. And knowledge of the Holy One is understanding. So once you know that the true nature and characteristics of the Most High, then you have an understanding of how the world works, because you have an understanding of what exactly the Most High is doing, through his men, through prophecies, even through Esau, Edom, through the wicked, and how he's working and moving in all things, man. That's understanding right there. Once you realize and know and understand that the Most High is doing his will through all men, wicked, good, righteous, 2/3, heathen, Israelites, once you understand that his will is being done according to a divine purpose, then you understand basically how the world works. You have understanding of things, man. Let's get what we're trying to get. This is Romans 9 and 18. It says, therefore he has mercy on whom he has mercy, and whom he will hardness. This is the point I want to get right here. Thou wilt say then unto me, why does yet he find fault? For who has resisted his will? So the thing about it, that whether it be on the left-hand side or the right-hand side, whether it be wickedness or whether it be righteousness, whether it be the men of the Lord or the heathen or the 2/3, or Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, whatever you see going on upon the planet Earth, you gotta understand that it's all the Lord's will. And if you want to even take it a step further, everything that happens to you in your life is according to the Lord's will, because Scripture says, who has resisted his will? And the answer is no one. Let's get that in Revelation. All things are created for his pleasure. So that's understanding, man. When you realize that, you understand that's how the world works, and you are, basically you know how things are now. And think about the people out here, those that don't got the knowledge will understand. Those that don't got the truth, they have no idea. They're just zombies. They're just sheep. They're just cattle. They're just moving about through life, not knowing anything at all, man. And that's why calamity and evil is going to come upon them unawares. Let's get our Revelation 4:11. It says, thou art worthy, O Yahweh, to receive glory and honor and power, for thou hast created all things, including the Edomites, including the 2/3, including the heathen, including the elect, including the 1/3, everybody and everything. And for thy pleasure they are and were created. For the Most High's pleasure to do whatever he wants to do with them. Going back to Romans, who has resisted his will? And the answer is no one. Let's go ahead and get that once again. Romans 9 and 19. It said, thou wilt say unto me, why does yet he find fault? That he is who? The Most High. Because he created the wicked for the day of evil. He created those for punishment. He created those for salvation. He created for those for destruction. And it's all according to his plan and purpose. It says, verse 20, but O man, who art thou that repliest against Yahweh? Shall the thing formed say to him that formed it, why hast thou made me thus? Has not the potter power over the clay? So the clay is what he molds it into. Going back to Revelation, he has created things for his pleasure. Of the same love to make one vessel to honor and to another to dishonor. What if Yahweh willingly show his wrath and make his power known and endure his much long suffering, the vessels of wrath fitted to destruction, that he might make known the riches of glory and the vessel of mercy, that's the elect, which he hath fore prepared unto glory. So the fear of the Lord is going to be, the fear of the Lord, the understanding of the Holy One. That's basically an insight to how the world works, man. Let's get up. Job 21 and 28. This is Job 21 and 28. And this is a mystery that few can understand. It says Job 21 and 28, for ye say, was that the one I wanted? 28 and 28, Salat. Job 28 and 28. It says that unto man he said, behold, the fear of the Lord, that is wisdom, and to depart from evil is understanding. Because the fear of the Lord is basically the keeping of the commandments, man. Let's get our Psalms 110, 111, and 10. Psalms 111 and 10. And it says, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. A good understanding have all they that do his commandments. His praise endures forever. So, to have the fear of the Lord is basically to have obedience, to be in a state of obedience, to be in a state of reverence toward the Most High. That's what the fear of the Lord is. And to follow his law, statutes, commandments to the best of his ability. And as you can see, walking around your daily life, you see that people don't have the fear of the Lord because they don't keep the commandments. You know, they don't keep the Sabbath day. They continue to eat unclean foods. They whatever, and all kinds of other fucking wickedness that they do that's contrary to the law, statutes, commandments of the Most High. So your everyday person has no fear of the Lord, man. Because for one thing, they don't even know what it is. The Christian church does not teach you the fear of the Lord, even though that's one of the most important precepts or concepts that's needed to have any type of understanding of who and what the Most High is. So let's run that back again and say the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. A good understanding of all they that do his commandments, his praise endures forever, man. So let's get up Matthew 11 and 22. And this proves that the Most High only draws whom he will. He has predestined and selected men and women, because women are part of the 1/3, to believe in his truth. And those men and women, children, whatever you want to phrase it, they have been called, and most High willing, we have been chosen to receive and understand and walk in obedience toward the Most High. Let's get Matthew 11 and 22, and it says, it's a lot. And it says, that what I wanted. Hold up. Yeah, 27. It says, all things, this word of Yahweh, the words in red, it says, all things are delivered unto me of my Father. And no man knoweth the Son, but the Father. Neither knoweth any man the Father, save the Son, and he to whomsoever the Son will reveal. Come unto me, all ye that labor and heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn of me, for I am meek and lowly in heart. You shall find rest unto your souls. So it's a matter of the Most High choosing you. You don't choose to walk in obedience to the Most High. He chooses you to walk in obedience towards Him. And that's another thing that people don't understand about the Most High. So once again, they have no fear of the Lord. Let's get John 5 and 10. Shalak. This is John 5 and 10. It says Shalak, get that in there. Hold up. Yeah, this is John 5 and 19. Then answered Yahushua said to them, verily, verily, I say unto you, the Son can do nothing himself, but what he sees the Father do. For what things soever he does, these also do as the Son likewise. For the Father loveth the Son, and showeth him all things that himself doeth. He will show him greater works than these, that ye may marvel. For as the Father raises up the dead and quickens them up, even so the Son quickens up whom he will. For the Father judges no man, but committeth all judgment to the Son, that all men should honor the Son, even as they honor the Father. He that honors not the Son or not the Father which has sent him. So this once again proves that they are separate entities. Yahweh Shai, which the world and called Jesus Christ, and Yahweh, which the world and calls God, are separate entities. They're not one and the same. Verily I say unto you, that he that hears my word, believes on him that sent me, hath everlasting life, shall not come into condemnation, but is passed away from death unto life. So the point of it is that is in pull up Salak. Point of it is verse 20, John 5:20. For the Father loveth the Son and shows him all things, and that he doeth, and he will show him greater works indeed, that ye may marvel. You know, so that's That speaks of predestination, man. That speaks of the Lord showing Himself, to certain men what the Father has shown Him, that we may marvel, man. And the only ones that are going to have the spirit to marvel at the Word are going to be those that He pre-selected, the elect, and the 1/3. And because the rest of the 2/3, they're not gonna marvel at this Word, man. That's why the Scripture said they did not retain God, the Most High, in their knowledge. Go ahead and get that. So how can they marvel at Yahweh Shai if they don't have the Spirit to do so in the first place? This is Romans 1:28. Says, and even if they not like to retain Yahweh in their knowledge, so they can't marvel in Yahweh Shai. God, Yahweh said, Yahweh gave them over to reprobate mind to do those things which are convenient. And it says Yahweh gave them over to reprobate mind. That once again proves that this is not of our own free will, the things that we do. It's not our decision to serve the Heavenly Father and His Son. It's the Most High decision for you to do so. So that's why if this spirit resonates and vibrates with your spirit, this truth resonates and vibrates with your spirit, then that's a mercy. That's a mercy and a grace being shown to you, man. And this is something that majority of people don't understand. Let's go back to Proverbs 9 and 10. We'll close it out. It says Proverbs 9 and 10. It says the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and the knowledge of the holy is understanding. So that's the foundation of everything. And only those men and women that the Most High has called will have that fear of the Lord and have that knowledge of the holy. They're the only ones that are going to have that, man. But this is a real quick lesson once again here at the plantation. Most High will hope is edifying. That we give our honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Kahala Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Let's keep on pushing. Shalom.